Greetings and good day. I hope you're doing well. I'm here with you for the daily Ethereum analysis on May 20th. Last week, due to selling pressure on Ethereum, we saw the price drop from the $2,372 range down to around $2,130. During this downward movement, the weekly FVG area that had remained in this range was filled, and now with the start of this week, we still haven't seen any specific direction in Ethereum's price. In the past 2 days since the start of this week, the price fluctuated and even dropped to around $2,077, and ultimately yesterday the daily candle closed at around $2,112. Now, today, with the return of risk appetite that we are seeing in the financial markets, the price has moved upward and has recovered some of that decline. At the moment, the price has returned to the weekly open level and the area around $2,130. We are currently analyzing the inflow and outflow of liquidity into Ethereum ETF funds. Here you can see that following the outflow trend we observed last week, there has also been a negative outflow recorded in the first 2 days of this week. Since the beginning of this week, we have seen more than $146 million withdrawn from Ethereum ETF funds. At the same time, you can see the Fear and Greed Index, which is now at 40 and in the neutral zone. We are currently analyzing the 4-hour time frame. Here, we can observe that the downward movement continued exactly to the area of a 4-hour and 1-hour FVG, and the price has received good support in this zone. As you can see, since the beginning of this week, the price has not been able to close a candle below this area and has been continuously ranging within this zone. Now today, in the past few hours, as we mentioned, we are witnessing a return of greater risk appetite to the crypto market, and we see that a strong bullish candle has formed. Based on this, we can consider Ethereum's short-term and daily sentiment as bullish, but we still need to keep in mind that the higher time frame movement has been bearish, and we have not yet seen any signs of a change in this trend. We are currently analyzing Ethereum's liquidity map. As you can see here, the main sell-side liquidity is located at the $2,088 level. On the other hand, near the price just above the previous highs, we have good buy-side liquidity at $2,150, but the main buy-side liquidity is located at the $2,237 level. By examining these points on the 1-hour time frame, we can consider the sell-side liquidity to be below the previous low and the nearest buy-side liquidity to be just above the previous highs. As mentioned before, given the recent movement, we consider Ethereum's short-term sentiment to be bullish, and if we see internal liquidity being collected, we can enter a buy position targeting the internal liquidity levels. However, considering the downward trend we are seeing on the higher time frames, we can't hold a bullish position for the long term, and we'll try to aim for targets with a risk-reward ratio of 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 at most. Wishing you success and profitable trades.